Shout out to everybody that's watching, everybody that's gonna watch. I'm out here chilling. Y'all know. Friday stream. You could have been anywhere in the world, but you're here with me. I appreciate that travel. Um, Yo, the crazy part about it is, don't get married. Because of the pitfalls, don't get married, don't gamble. Forget all that. Forget all that. Forget what they talk about with these skewed statistics. Forget you using statistics to go against theirs that's skewed. Forget all that. We know that it ain't working. That's just period, bottom line. Just simple for me. Shout out to, nah, this ain't live with YouTube, Grego. I'm still not there yet. I need still a number of subscribers. Thanks a lot for the guys you sent over. Some of them unsubscribed to me. I don't know if that was from you, but they did. Well, not from you, but some guys. I guess they don't want me to get to the threshold either. But it is what it is. But we got to talk about it, yo. Like I said, don't get married. Don't plan on getting married. Don't have no children by women in the United States of America. Don't do it. Don't do it. Don't let nobody pressure you into it. Don't let nobody talk you into it. See, you know what's dope about me? I don't have to go to nobody's channels and I don't have to go, Yaquab, what up, bro? I don't have to go to nobody's channels. I don't have to prove anything to anybody. I don't have to be on their panels and try to buy their favor or anything like that just so I can come back. And I don't have to argue with anybody. I don't have to do none of this stuff I'm hearing about. I don't have to do none of this, and it's dope. Because when you're a traveler, bro, you're in your own little light. You could do you. You could do you. So that's why I don't gotta do that. That's why I can come in here and tell you not to get married. Just go to my shark video as an example of why you shouldn't bring her back here. You need to do all of that, yo. All of it. Do all of it. So I feel good chilling. Oh man, what a wonderful day, man. It's kind of hot out here, but it's still a good day. But you shouldn't, like, never get married. I don't do it. People tell me, oh, the more you get married, the more money you gain. No, so if I had 700,000 and I get to 1,000,000 because I'm dating you or marrying you, obviously I want to keep my whole 700,000 to myself. I don't want to date you or get married to you. I just go overseas. You see how that makes sense? So I'm going to get to over $1,000,000+ because I married you. So now the marriage that you and I have is going to take, is that million that I got to is going to take about 400,000 or 500,000 to keep us afloat. So I'll stay with my 700,000 by myself. And that 700,000 is going to turn to another 700,000 next year. And the year after that, with the mindset I have, or 300,000 or 200,000. A rich woman that started business with, yeah. Global Paper, what up, bro? Don't get married. Do you. Keep that 200,000 in your pocket. Keep the 300,000. I don't care if you ain't get to 1,000,000. Are you happy with the 200,000 being single, going overseas? Are you happy with that? If not, then you stay here and do you. But if you are, this is for them travelers, yo. Them travelers. So if that's not you, then stay here. You ain't hurt nobody. You are not hurting anybody. So we'll stick to our cigars. We'll stick to our wine. I don't got nothing. It's too hot to be drinking wine right now. Hell no. It's burning up. I'm not drinking wine. I just drank a whole bunch of water. So I don't have wine right now, fellas. It's too early for that. Always single, never married. Yeah. Um. So, you got to understand that, fellas. You're not hurting us by telling us we're not gonna get to 1 million. We cool with our little 200, 100,000, 75,000 if it's working for us. If you can at least put, if you got 75,000, you actually gross that after you pay taxes, so you talk about 50 in the bank. Bills and all that's paid and you good. You ain't got bills, your car's paid, all that. What we tell you guys, what we've been telling y'all for years. If you have all of that, said, nah, fix a capita in you. Grego, cut it out. It's too hot for that, man. I ain't on the beaches of Brazil right now. So, or the kiosk or the wind blowing off the ocean. Nah, we ain't there yet. So with that being said, we tell you all them steps we told y'all to save money, to do what you should, to make a network for yourself with like-minded fellas and stuff like that. Like with Grego, got cool with J. Clyde. J. Clyde introduced me to Grego. Grego introduced me to. That's how it is. That's a network of fellas meeting each other. That's a network. And Grego's a mover and shaker. Grego always around the city. Grego knows people, black, white, Asian. Grego is half Asian. So it's like, it cracks me up how you guys don't know how this works. We know how it works. That's why we get on here and talk. Now some dudes just picking up a camera and just talking. They don't have no experience whatsoever. Rio de Janeiro, yeah, it's definitely a wonderful city. Some dudes are picking up the camera with no type of information, no type of experience. They just want to pick up the camera because they see everybody else doing it, or they want to be heard because they learned that from their mothers. Instead of going out, they get the experience and then coming and bring it back to the fellas. But hey, to each his own. So everybody that talking about travel are not real travelers. They just trying to follow the trend. That's all they trying to do. We did this without a camera. We did this going forward. Like some of us been doing it before me, and I pay homage to those guys. So you can't give me yes, who are you to tell fellas? You can't get me with that. I don't have to answer to you. You don't have to answer to me. Just go do you and put out misinformation. But I'm going to combat it every time I go live, if I hear it. So with that being said, we tell guys to invest, network, build, don't get married, don't have children, stay protected. We do all of that. We do that every live stream. Well, I do it. I do it in the fellas I know. I can't speak for everybody else. I'm talking about the hundreds of fellas I know that are traveling, telling their 100 fellas what to do. Ask the YouTubers if they can speak Portuguese or Spanish. I doubt it. Most of them traveling to hell. J. Clyde admit he don't speak the language, and Grego. They can understand Spanish. Shout out to J. Clyde. He can. I give him a shout out. At least he can understand the shit. Most people can't even do that. Grego, I don't think Grego can understand nothing with Portuguese. I don't think Grego can understand nothing or anything. But we're telling them to build like that. Like we're telling them to this is where you need to flow. And that's why people telling them, I'm saying no. I'm telling you about the how to be precautious and not to get married here. Yes, not to get married here. I'm not telling them not to get married. Listen to what I'm saying. I'm never telling fellas not to get married. I'm telling them not to get married in the United States of America. And if you person that believe in a certain spiritual system, religion, whatever you want to call it, then you definitely ain't gonna get married on paper, depending on what you follow or what you subscribe to. And shout out to them fellas for standing on their square doing them. Given additional knowledge of the language or culture. A lot of dudes do that. A lot of dudes do that. That's why I had to go get the real Brazil and really understand it and study it and really talk to the people before I could come on live. But people don't get that. People don't get that. They think it's just like, I just came, grabbed the channel and said, yo, go promote MWWIOC. Shut up. But with that being said, that's what we did. We went out there and we built these networks full of friends, and we growing. We growing. Look at Sid. Sid giving us information on. Shout out to Sid for watching. I can speak basic Spanish and Swahili, but I don't know any Portuguese. Yeah, I'm learning Swahili too. But I'm also Hebrew. I've been so busy I ain't get a chance to get back on my Hebrew, but I'm going to. And a movie inspired me yesterday. I tell everyone to speak English. Grego trolling early in the day, yo. Oh man, Brazil's a game changer. So with that being said, that's what I was on. I've been telling fellas, and it's been real to me. Makai, what up, bro? What movie? I don't know. It was a movie where they was blowing up. They was setting bombs to all of the one Jewish guy. I don't know. It was just I forgot the name of it. But it was set like back in the early 1950s, and they were beefing. One Jewish group was beefing against another. So, and they were speaking Hebrew in the entire thing. So I was like, man, I gotta learn, because I understood about 2 or 3 things that they said, and I couldn't really pick it up. It was on Showtime at HBO. So, because y'all know I got the 6,000 channel package that Jay Clyde helped me out with, get all those damn channels. But with that being said, um, it's crazy because they know that I'm a person that ain't gonna fold. You ain't gonna get me to turn. I'm not gonna have an argument with you. I'm not even gonna debate my position or anything like that. There's no need to. See, the people that want to be influenced or nah, I don't want no, I'm not getting no strawberry capitinha. But you, link you in Sao Paulo, want to pay for something for me and you in Sao Paulo. I don't know, who is that? Pay for me and you? What the fuck? Who is that? The name isn't showing up. That's what I told you, I need a few more subscribers. Once I get there, we'll be good. I'm almost on that threshold. Grego sent some people my way, and then a couple people don't want me to get there, so they bounce. I hit Colombia at the end of this month for a month. Oh, shout out to you, Jay Clyde out there right now chilling. So you'll probably see him out there. But here's the thing. That's what I was telling a lot of fellas. Like, I'm stuck in my position. You're not gonna get me to back down off it. I don't have to answer nobody on no damn YouTube. I'm not going to answer. I'm not going. My position is not going to get questioned. You're not. We doing this travel for real. Like, so you ain't gonna change our position on travel. You ain't gonna change our position on marriage. You're just not gonna do it. All the guys I know, they staunch and they're like. That's why Jay Clyde is overseas right now. Oh, you're Quad. That's what's up. Okay, it didn't show your name. That's why Jay Clyde is overseas right now. Like chilling right now. That's what we do. I would have went out this weekend, but I was like, nah, I'll just wait. So, we're telling fellas that this is how you operate. If you really want to leave the country, leave my. And people saying, like, they even see. Here's the misinformation that we're talking about. Somebody said, yo, I had to get another PCR test. I'm like, even if you got the vaccine, you got to still take an antigen test. Are you crazy? Like, this is the misinformation that these people trying to get out here and talk about travel don't know. You come back to the US, whether you got the vaccine or not, you got to get the PCR test. The antigen test or whichever one you choose. You got to get it. You just got to have that you're negative. That's it. Whether which test, doesn't matter. But they don't know that. They thought if they had if you got the vaccine, you could just come back. You idiot. You're going to go to the airport and you're going to be mighty surprised that you're not going to be able to get on that flight. But this is what dudes with these channels who know nothing about travel are telling people. And they're trying to copy off what we do. Try to go on live and wing it from the mind. You can't do that, yo. We've been doing this. Yo, I'm about to be 40 years old, bro. I've been talking for a long time. I've been talking for a long time. Some things I talked about that I know, like the city and the city life and danger, and that's all I could talk about for about 10 years. Then I had to go and get life experience, and now I can talk about life and the people I met. And then when 5 years from that, I was able to talk about investments and how it worked for me, and I couldn't preach it because I didn't know. So I sent them to people that know about investments, know about crypto. That's what you do. You don't act like you know it all. I don't know nothing about crypto, so I don't talk about it. I don't know nothing about investments on the strength of how y'all dudes doing. Y'all making hundreds of thousands of dollars. Y'all making 50 grand a month. I'm not on it like that. My little investments are good for me for travel, and I leave it at that. I don't get on here and try to purport or be somebody else. I give you my pseudo philosophies, as y'all call me, to try to take jabs at me, and it don't work, and I still come on here and give my philosophies. I had to go learn about Hume, Voltaire, Socrates, African philosophers, spiritual systems, Chinese philosophers. I had to go learn about all of this before I can come on YouTube and talk about philosophy. And it took me over 10 years to gather all this information, talking to my grandfather who's 90 years old, who's schooling me and was like, nah, he didn't come from that vantage point. I had to go back in my footnotes, research, and then come back and say, well, he was talking about that. Here's it, this was section. And then we had a discussion, not about who's right, about the ideology, the focal point of what he was trying to say in his teachings. That's what I had to do. But we live in a different type of generation. The internet gives you where you can't be challenged by the people that really know, the old heads. That's where I get my knowledge from. I get my knowledge from the old heads. Old heads challenge me. Like, nah, I don't think you're right about this. Let's bring this back to the drawing board. Let's sit down, play some chess, and talk. Yes, in the streets of Jersey, New York, out here in Georgia, all of that. And even in Brazil, you still got old heads that challenge me. When I go to Costa Rica, I talk to old heads. They challenge my position on the world. And then we come to some conclusion. That's what you do as men. You don't have to always fight all the time. You don't have to always, but you go get the information. You see it from the person. You get that worldly experience. Like you see worldly travel come on here. That's why he put worldly in his name. Because he got that experience by going there. You see global paper on there. I'm pretty sure he probably a dude that stayed himself. But I'm pretty sure he got experience from all what he's learned in his travels. Even Ralph, the man with the plan, same way. Even Grego, same way. Grego went out there and got experience, and he's a young 40, but he's still a grown 40. So it doesn't. What I mean, I'm talking about the early 40, the age of 40 early. So when I say young 40, I'm talking about 41, 42, 40. Don't think I'm talking about, yo, he's still young. Nah, he old. He an old bastard. Jay Clyde is an old bastard. Rod is an old bastard. Theory JC is definitely old bastard. Ralph is old bastard. All y'all some old bastards. Y'all older than me, you old bastard. Wise men are okay with getting old, because with age comes wisdom. For some. We got a generation of men and women trying to still be young at 55, still trying to argue with people that's 30 and 20 years younger with that. Are you crazy? They don't want to listen, you move on. You are an elder. Just sit back and listen. Every time I get around dudes that's like 21, 22, I just be sitting there laughing. And I just listen. I don't say nothing, I just listen to them. Make my points, they ask me questions. Or if it's a topic where we discussing stuff as men, I interject my points. And most of the time they rail against it because they don't want to have that experience. But that's what we did. So I'm going to always tell the young men, don't get married. Don't even do it. I'm going to tell my nephew who's about to go to the league, don't do it. Don't ever do it. Don't ever get married. He's about to go to the NFL. Don't ever do it. Don't have no babies by them. Don't get caught up in the trap. Leave them alone. Stay focused. If you want some box, I'll take you overseas with me where you could do it safely and nobody going to rob you and I can watch you. That's what I'm going to tell him. Wait till all of this pan is over. That's what I'm gonna tell him. I'm gonna school him with that. He got an experienced nephew. I'm gonna have an experienced nephew when he get in the league. You're gonna be sharp, mentally sharp, if he's willing to listen. If he's not willing to listen, that's on him. That's on him. He got to learn the hard way, like that basketball player who just had a baby by that treacherous street lady. And I don't mean she's out there doing it. I'm talking about as far as like quality of marriage woman. That's what I mean by treacherous street lady. So not talking about her. Sao Paulo and Rio are totally different. Yeah, they definitely different. Totally different. When you go to Sao Paulo, mainly the people in the city areas of Sao Paulo, they seem like they got their nose in the air. Brazil's more like a rough, like the rough and rugged. She got him. He was a dark. Yeah, I don't feel bad for him. I don't feel bad for that guy at all. You guys do. If he lost his millions, that's on him. But that's what I'm gonna tell my nephew, to stay away from that. Contrived femininity, the false. See, I like magnificent forms of femininity, the real joint. And people tell us, well, how do y'all know femininity? Because we experienced it. And you didn't have to pay them. You didn't have to give them nothing to make you feel that way. I told you about Leia. I could tell you, in all the years I've been knowing Leia, because I just saw her this year. Remember, I was out there in Brazil, saw her again, was hanging out with her. She slept next to me, right next to me. If all the years I've known her, if I can calculate, I've only given Leia probably like $50. And that was to buy barbecue stuff, because we threw a barbecue out there. And all of the years I've known Leia, I only gave her $50. And I'm glad I could look into the camera and say that proudly. And you talk about, I ain't received femininity. Okay, sure. Sure. Cooking my plate for me, bringing it to me, bring me a plate. I said, you gotta have them bring you a plate type women. Once you experience those and really love doing it, like you really see the joy in her bringing you a plate, dude, it's gonna change what you think, totally. And that's just bringing you a plate. So, and I ain't had to get married to her to do it. And she'll do it for a lifetime if I lived in Brazil. She'll do it for a lifetime. If I lived out there, we have a place together, she'll do it for a lifetime with no question. Can you say the same thing? I didn't have to buy her no jewelry. I didn't have to buy no fancy shoes. I didn't have to buy her none of that. I ain't had to do none of that. And when I come, everything shuts down. Everything. For me. Yo, it feel dope to say that, because dudes gonna hate on that, even though they gonna be like, oh, he ain't giving nothing, I doubt it. I know what y'all naysayers, so y'all gonna come up with anything. Y'all advocates for, so, boa tarde, como vai? Sentindo bom agora. E eu ficando quente aqui. So, with that being said, it's just crazy to me, yo. And then plus, when you know what's crazy? When you speak Portuguese to an American woman that didn't think you could speak it, it's like they melt, yo. Y'all gotta see it, yo. If only I dated women here and could use that pizzazz and all what I've learned in my travels to bring back here and date here, I'd be a beast. But I don't want them. And I can have them. 6 foot tall, chocolate, handsome young man. 6'7", tall, chocolate, handsome young man. Don't have any babies by nobody in this country. Don't have any bills. Yo, I have 0 bills. Water, that ain't a bill. Lights, that ain't a bill. That's chump change. That's all I got. And besides insurance for my car, but I pay that out for the whole year. You see how this works? That's what we're doing as travelers. We're freeing up a lot of our capital, a lot of our income, a lot of our economics, whatever you want to call it, right? To get to where we want to go. That's what we're doing, and I'm leading as an example. I don't mess with no women out here. Discipline, lower member discipline. I don't care to do. And they want to mess with me, and women have seen it. that I work with, that I'm around. Yo, what's up with him? Nah, he don't talk to no American women. And that really shocks them. Their mouths drop when you say you don't talk to you. I don't date or marry or nothing, none of that. I'm not taking you into no movie. I'm not doing none of that. That shocks them when they hear that. They like, yo, he lying. Let me try to test them. Yo, could you back up? That's what I said. Yo, could you back up? Nah, I'm good. You know what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna date somebody in the United States of America just to piss a lot of y'all off, to show you how easy it is to get these women here. I've been saying that. I should. Who thinks I should do that? To show you I could get them and I don't want them. No, I'm not gonna do that. Nah, I might do it. Nah. So, only bill I have is a phone bill. Good. Yeah, well, the phone also, because y'all know I use my phone a lot. So that's another bill. Because y'all don't understand. And shout out to Mark B, yo. Shout out to Mark B. But, so with that being said, damn, I see MA. Who is MA? I see Ty Crow. Who is Ty Crow? Who says you can't get them here? Oh, no. You know how people say when they talk about us travelers, y'all just mad because y'all ugly. Y'all mad because y'all this. Y'all mad because y'all that. And they associate me with can't get women in America. I got all the staples that America women want. You're 6 foot tall. I'm not going to talk about money. You make good money. And you're handsome. No children. He said, nah, please don't do it. You know what they try to do. Oh, the travel haters, yeah. So another thing, I did a video on safety. Let's delve in that real quick. You dudes go overseas and you meet these women, yo, and think you can't get got. You're crazy. What's your advice for a young brother who wants to start a family one day? Go overseas, save your money, don't worry about a family now. Put your head down and fucking work. Don't think about no vagina, don't think about none of that. Put your head down and work. If you work all day, you come home, all you're gonna do is be tired enough to go to sleep. If you do that for long enough, you're gonna see stuff rise in your life. Just bottom line. Learn economics, learn all that. You gotta learn all that. That's if you wanna start a family, so that way you could go overseas and start one. That's what I suggest. If you're not with that, then you can't get no advice from me. That's my only advice for young cats. Oh, that's Matty Ghost. What up, bro? Have some things under you. Because think about this: if your first real girlfriend or your wife, somebody that you're really involved with, if you see their femininity, you see their levels of wife-ship. Notice what I say, wife-ship. If you see the levels of wife-ship, then you'll know that there's nobody that can come below that. So if you start dating in America, Rollo, what up? If you start dating in America, you know for a fact that the women here are not going to be on their level, and you're not going to take them seriously when you come back and date here if you're a young brother. That's why I say get a foreign woman who's really rocking with you first, and you don't know if she really rocking with you. I give those tenets out all the time. Dudes just don't pay attention, like I talked about safety. Dudes still going overseas, still drinking around women, still going to bars with women, still don't drink around no woman that you know, that you meet. If you get a drink, hurry up and finish it. Don't leave it around her, don't go to the bathroom. I told y'all all of that in this video. And you say, who's still doing that? A lot of cats are still getting got out here. They just not gonna tell you. And there's some notable names and some unknown names. Dudes that don't even get on YouTube, they all getting got. So I don't understand. If you go to a country that you know is really, see, Brazil is relaxed. Grego was so shocked how dope Brazil was. Grego was like, yo, this place is fire. Yo, this place is dope. The energy is just so lovely here. And he felt the vibe there. The vibe is through the roof in Brazil. Y'all need to go get some of my t-shirts on my official website that do nothing but apparel. itraveldog.com. Go get that apparel, yo. itravel, DAWG. Go buy a shirt today. We should have at least one person purchase a shirt off my new website, new apparel. itraveldog.com. I travel, dog. Wait till y'all see everything that's hitting with that brand. Y'all gonna be like, damn. We're gonna build it up. So, with that being said, you need to pay attention. You need to really pay attention what's going on out here, and focus. You need to really pay attention and focus and understand that, like, I'm giving you out these safety tips for a reason. A lot of you, like, let's just be real. A lot of dudes are green. Y'all not used to it. That's why y'all not used to magnificent forms of femininity. You're not used to it. It's foreign to you. Oh man, Maddie Ghost, thanks a lot for putting it in there. Yeah, itraveldog.com. Shout out to Maddie Ghost for putting it in there. Go get a apparel, at least one shirt. Come on, fellas, grab one. Y'all got paid today. The word is preconceived. Oh, yeah, indeed. But that's what I'm telling dudes. I'm like, yo, don't do that around none of them. If you go into these countries that's suspect, bro, don't let them, don't leave, don't go to the bathroom. Let me tell you, y'all thought I was playing. I make women get up and go to the bathroom with me. And I make them hold my lower member when I'm out in these countries. I'm like, y'all get what I'm saying? I'm like, I'm playing it off. You got to play it off. She don't want to get up. Yo, you got to get out. Don't tolerate anything. You shouldn't tolerate anything. That's what I'm trying to get. You ain't got to be a butthole about it. You can still be a cool guy. But most of the guys that are traveling are not familiar with street culture. They just not. They're not familiar with street culture. So it's like, it's foreign to them. It's foreign to them. So I'm giving out nuggets all over this channel, but dudes don't take it. Those are my lowest viewed videos when I talk about, unless when I do it live. Well, my highest video on the last channel when I did break down all of that safety, that was on the channel that I deleted when I had thousands of subscribers, that I gotta keep mentioning that because people think I'm just starting off. No, this is my second channel. So, yo, this lighter is something else, boy. So that's what I'm telling fellas. I'm like, listen, you got to pay attention to who you are. You know what happens? You got to stop allowing the blood to leave your brain and go to your lower member. I guess you guys, you anticipate that you're going to get something, so you start acting irrational when you get to these other countries, and that's not good. And you got dudes, yeah, my lips dry. You got dudes who giving out information and they don't know. They got channels and they don't know. They got blogs and they don't know. They've gotten got, but they're not gonna tell you that. I never get got because I don't allow myself to. I know for a fact that I can get vagina somewhere else, so I don't be pressed for vagina, pressed for it. She shows me a little attention. She shows me a little femininity that's foreign to me. You start rejecting it. Let me tell you what happens. with men, right? They go to these foreign places, right, that they've never been before. They start, um, their blood rushes to leave their brain and goes down to their lower member. And what happens with that, right? A lot of these fellas, like how the body works, when something is foreign to you, reject it. So you reject the little intricate signs that she's giving you, right? Whether in danger or what you call it, because the only thing you're focused on is one thing. That's the only thing you're focused on. How can I get me to feel good? That's what your body does. When you got a virus or something in you that's attacking your system, your body saying, how can I kill that so I can feel better? How can I destroy that so I can feel better? It's the same thing you're doing with your lower member, your Johnson. You trying to say, how can I feel better? And reject everything she's giving me. That's what you literally doing. I'm going to reject these signs that she's giving me, knowing that there's danger, or I don't care about danger. I'm going to reject that, and I'm going to give back what I'm only going to focus on. How can I feel better? How can I feel better? Let me kill this. Let me kill that. Let me kill her from seeing I'm strange. Let me kill her from seeing I'm green. Let me kill all of that. Let me kill her from knowing that she's over there fidgeting with the bottle. You all of that dies. You're trying to fight it off. You're trying to fight it off that she's a bad person, that she could be bad. You're trying to fight it off, and all you're trying to do is get off, get your rocks off. And what always happens when you do that, unlike the body, with the lower member, you got a reaction from that. So when you try to fight what she's giving, you know what happens? She's going to be able to implement what she wants and take what she wants, because you're going to be knocked out and laid out and done. We've seen it plenty of times. We hear the stories. So that's why I'm like, you know you eat certain things. Why would you go to a foreign place knowing that you don't eat what they eat it and then you get sick? Not she put anything into it. You just don't eat it. You don't even think about your health because she cooked it. I'm like, I don't care what she cooked. If I don't eat it, there's something on that plate that I don't eat or in that pot that I'm allergic to, I'm gonna ask in detail, what did you put in there? That's what you do when you do travel. But again, this goes in one ear and out the other for a lot of fellas, because yes, just this. You can get in your feelings all day. I only deal with men who I can talk to as men. I don't deal with men that just sit in their feelings all day. No. In Passport We Trust. You can only get those shirts on my website. I didn't put them on that iTravelDog.site because I want to keep those separate. So my site, when it sends you to Teespring, totally different. You don't buy nothing on my site. There's a link to send you everywhere else. So you don't have to worry about security or anything. You'll get it all off on the secured site through Teespring. For now. But that's what I be telling fellas. And people say, yo, you always just get on here trying to get donations and to most of the time I'll come on here and I don't receive nothing. I still talk for 2 hours. Go look at my history. I talk for 2-3 hours, hour and a half. Talking. Just caught the shirt. Oh, thanks a lot, Matty Ghost. Shout out to Matty Ghost, always support. Rollo, always support. I always talk about that Mark B. Mark B on another level. He on that Matty Ghost level. So with that being said, it's just crazy. It's crazy when you think about it, y'all. And get the shirt with the dog with the connection. Y'all know what I'm talking about? That's the logo. Get that shirt. If I was y'all, I'd go get that shirt. That shirt gonna be fire. Watch, that shirt gonna be pumped everywhere. So we doing a commercial where we can get everybody. Yo, I travel, dog. That's coming soon, fellas. We want that as a phrase, a staple, all of that. That's what we working on. Oh, that's what you got? Okay. Matty about that, because it's just plain and simple. We don't want to put nothing on there. We want to keep it basic so fellas could wear it out and people could come and say, yo, what does that mean? I travel, dog. So with that said, we're trying to keep y'all safe. If y'all just listen and stop working from your lower member, you guys will be good. If you want to go to a place and you want to somewhat let your hair down, you could go to Brazil first. But if you're gonna go to a place like Colombia, the DR, some places in Asia, because I've heard it done in Asia too. It's a great business move. Keep it simple. Yeah, that's all I'm about. That's all I'm about. The most successful brands is the ones that kept it simple. So that's what I'm like. I travel, dog. People try to get into an argument. They say, well, where did you come up with that? People get into an argument like, yo, man, I meet some good women. Well, I meet good women overseas. I travel, dog. I travel. That's where it comes from. I travel, dog. Yo, I ain't gonna sit there at no barbecue arguing with no women about what goes on in relationships in America. Yeah, I don't know nothing about that. Yo, yes, why you over there quiet? I travel, dog. I travel. You can't tell me nothing, dog. I go overseas. That's my response. I tell them to go to itraveldog.com. Y'all need to start telling them that. Ain't nothing to say to them. Yo, how did you learn that language? I travel, dog. So, yeah, I know, Matty Ghost. I kept it simple. Just bottom line, I travel, dog. All of that, what you going through with women, divorce and all that, having babies, I travel, dog. I ain't got none of those problems. Child support, that's what I'm telling you, how to remove yourself from the system. Because think about this, anything you download to your system, it'd be part of your system, right? So why would you put something corrupt in your system? You know it's a possibility that that thing is going to be corrupt, right? So if I gave you a program, I say, yo, it's a possibility that it's going to be corrupt. There's a possibility that it might mess up your brand new laptop or your laptop that you only had for a few years that's still functioning fine and well, but you download this to your system, that's like you dating and marriage in America. You downloading something, think about it, anything you put in your body becomes your body. So why would you put something cancerous in your body? Your body is your travel, your economics, your freedom and all that. Why would you download something to your system that's going to corrupt your system or put an error or put it divorce or put it to function slowly? Think about it, if you got income coming out to pay for kids, now your system is working slowly. It's not fast as it used to be, but you can't clear it for 18 years. You see how crazy that is? You come here, make a baby, which now that's part of your system. Everything that you accumulated up until then. Now they're gonna go through your finances, comb your finances, take you to court and all of that. Now you're gonna say, now your system is gonna run a little slowly for what you was planning on it, you wanted it to do. You know how you get on the internet, you want the internet to move fast, so you're gonna get a high speed, that internet connection must work well with your system for you to do what you need to do. And it's the same thing in life, yo. That's crazy when you think about it. Same thing in life. And try to build a society set up to destroy them. Yeah, I don't agree with that. So why would you add something that could be possibly corrupt to your system? And the choice is all on her to be corrupt or not. That's crazy. Why would you put that in somebody else's hands? There's no laws to back you. So why would you put a corrupt program? Why would you allow possibly, notice what I'm saying, why would you add a possibly corrupt system to a possibly corrupt program to your system? You're crazy. You're crazy. There's, yo, y'all dudes be wilding when y'all try to advocate for that. I don't suggest you do it, especially if you're a man of means. If you're gonna do anything, keep her as your girlfriend and don't ever make babies with her. So, with that said, and then rest. You dudes need to rest. That's why we went to Brazil. Yo, we had a blast. Even though Gregor wasn't resting, Gregor was acting like a maniac. Gregor was out there, but for the rest of us, besides Gregor, you need that rest health. That's why you need to go travel. You need that mental rest for a little bit. And you don't want to go to another country and have to worry about safety from a woman. That's the last place that's why you're leaving America, so you don't have to worry about that. You go to a third world country, quote unquote, and you worried about, come on, dude. It's insane to me. You need rest health. That's why I put rest health for the passport men. No marriage, and rest health, and something else I put in there. So this is all what we need as men. I'll be chilling. Y'all feel dope to just chill. It feel dope to just chill and not have to have those. Man, it feel dope. It feel good. Got my feet up. Oh man, let me put my feet up. Got my feet up. Cigar in my hand, got my water in today. Water in the day, wine at night. Water in the morning, wine at night. Y'all know my quote, water in the morning, wine at night. It feel good to just sit here. Dude over there by the pool playing on his phone, she over there chilling. We just chilling. Just chilling. It's a damn good feeling. For you not to have to worry about somebody calling you about, yo, you got to pay this child support or we gonna take your driver's license, or yo, I want a divorce, or yo, what time you coming home, or you gonna cook for me tonight, or yo, you gonna take me out, or yo, you gonna buy this purse for me. Man, F all that. F all that. And I still feel good. People say, yo, if you ain't around a woman, you're going to feel tense and angry. I'm chilling. J. Clyde is chilling. Gregor is chilling. Ralph is chilling. Yo, and I got 100 Theory JC is chilling. All of these Matty Ghosts, I don't know what Rollo got going on his channel, so let me not speak on him. Because he does YouTube content, so he might be saying something different over there on his channel. So I'm gonna just use the people that I know are away from YouTube who are chilling. J. Clyde not really on YouTube like that. He don't do live streams like I do. Are they coming? He said he never will, but they probably gonna come in the future. But I guess when J. Clyde get retired, then he'll start doing live streams. I bet you that when J. Clyde retire, if he could retire early, or he could have less. He'll start going live. Ralph will start going live also. Ralph go live every now and then. But me and Rollo, we do more the live streams. So I don't know about YouTube beef. I don't know about what everything going on. I don't pay attention to none of that. So if I go on your channel and you start talking about YouTube beef, or you start talking about dudes beefing overseas and stuff like that, I just exit. I go to the next channel. Because I don't want to listen to that. Give me some information. Like I'm giving you information on why you shouldn't download bad programs to your system. Obvious, simple. And simple goes a long way. Why you should further your economics, why you should find out information before you start going out there talking or trying to preach on it. Go get diligent and in depth in whatever you know. That's why I didn't start speaking Portuguese until I really got Portuguese. You see how this works? Even with language. Well, that's just me. Just simple things that fellas and ladies should do. Because we got ladies that watch my channel also. I'm not going to complain about ladies. I'm going to just tell them I'm not going to send guys out there to bet on the possibility of dating and marriage in the United States of America. I'm just not gonna do it. I'm not gonna send dudes out there to bet on a possibility. Nah. If that's the case, you should be part of war. You should be part of and get ready to go. You should be part of some war regime or something like that if you want to operate like that. Because look at that. It's like 5,000 women to every one man when you go to some of these countries. Sometimes it's 10,000 women to every one you. You heard me say that on my last live. It's 10,000 women to every one you. And you not going to take those odds? I'll take those odds all day. To women that have higher levels magnificent forms of femininity, extreme amounts of femininity, not that contrived stuff. No, it's possible. You got higher possibilities of finding that somewhere else that hasn't been fully westernized, which it can't be. Again, you cannot westernize the world as long as there's poverty. That's why we got distinctions between first world and third world, and first world, second world, first world, fourth world, all of that dumb shit that came from war. Those were war terms, but we still use them. Jules, what up, yo? So that's why I go live. That's why I do this. I don't have to talk bad. Notice how I don't have to talk bad about American women. And I can still cut them deep. I don't have to say, yo, I know this girl named she had 10 babies, but no, I ain't gotta do that. Because I can still cut them deep by saying don't date them. But yo, do you know I'm considered the worst person when I talk about this when I'm in circles, right? When I do choose to talk about it with people that I'm really close to, man, they look at me as the worst person on earth just by saying don't date or marry them. I don't gotta get into no argument. I don't have to get into arguments about dating, what happens, I don't statistics and all that. I could just say, I find better overseas, a better percentage, better rate, better this. Go overseas and do it. Don't date or marry in America. And I'll leave it at that. Do you know, in a circle with men calling women B's, H's, calling them skanks and all of these terms and they arguments and up in each other's face, they look at me as I'm the worst person out of that whole place. And I'm not calling no American woman, not one name. They look at me as the worst person sitting there. They look at me as the worst by saying I don't date or marry in America, and I haven't since 2015. And that like what? For almost 7 years, you ain't touched nobody? Oh, I don't believe it. I don't believe it. I don't believe it. Then they try to through the night. You get drinks in your system. They slowly try to say, "Let me see." Try to do that testing. Let me throw this at him and see if and it don't work. And they really shocked. Then they hate you. Then they don't like you. You know what it's like for a woman to turn down a woman and that's want to be desired by you? See, you fellas don't know the tricks. Y'all always talk about female nature, but you don't know female nature. Because if you understood female nature, a woman always wants to be desired. Brothers mainly travel, brothers don't date America. I don't know what you meant by that. That's jumbled up. But you know what it's like to down. There was a story in The Richest Man in Babylon, right? Where he was sold off because he started joining the wrong people and being around the wrong people because he was trying to get fast money, right? So he was with thieves and all of that, and so they tried to go steal his caravan. He's chilling with thieves, and then all of a sudden they took him as a slave. When they took him as a slave, there's one guy in one of these Arab countries, he had 5 wives, right? So he took the guy up to his wives. He said, "Uh-oh, what do you guys want to do with him? We can use him as a eunuch. Who want him?" Just threw him in front of his wives and said, "Who want him?" So the dude was like, "Man, they threw me in front of your wife like I ain't nothing." She said, "Well, we have enough eunuchs. Are you good at tending camels?" He's like, "Yes, I can make them kneel. I can make them rest when I want to." He was just breaking down what he could do with camels, right? So then he went to the lady. So he was under the oldest lady there, right? Many brothers travel don't date American women anymore. Oh, I don't know. I still keep hearing a lot of dudes coming back here still trying to date them. But, and to me, it's like, I don't know. So I can't speak on that. But I only can speak on it from my vantage point, not yours. But, so next thing out of nowhere, so she bring him toward him. So she's like, "Okay, well, you could do this. Well, my mother's far away. She's sick. Anytime I need to go out there, you're going to help me take the camels to go see her, right?" So next thing out of nowhere, over time, he built a relationship or rapport with one of the wives from that guy's house, from his slave master's house. So one day they traveling, she asked him, "Why didn't you chill with the other slaves?" So he started going into his diatribe, "I'm a free man," and all of this. She was like, "Okay, well, why are you not acting like a free man?" She's basically challenging him on his manship about freedom, right? So next thing out of nowhere, he says, so one day she said, gather all this stuff. We're going to go to my mother's house. He was like, well, it's only a day trip. Why is she gathering all this stuff? He didn't understand it. So they went on their journey. While they was on their journey, they separated. She went to the side. She told him, says, listen, pack up all the camels, leave tonight. I'll say you stole it while we were asleep and we didn't know. So she helped him out. One thing she said to him, she was like, so he was like, man, if I had the options, I'd marry you and make you a good one. She was like, no, I'm not gonna go to somebody else's land and become a wife of strangers. No. But one thing that was said, she said, you know what it is to be, she said, the one thing a woman wants, the one thing a woman needs, the one thing a woman, this was she breaking down to him. A woman wants to be desired. A woman longs to be desired. She gets up every morning to hope that that man that she's with desires her, that she's with desires her. So that's what I tell you fellas, it's wiser to say you don't desire them at all. You ain't got to go around braggadocious. You ain't got to go, I don't date y'all, get all y'all. Nah, I don't date you. And here's why, if you want to know. And then if it gets beyond that, where you think I got to explain myself, without having a conversational explanation. Now, there's a difference between an argument and a combative explanation that you're giving, or she wants you to explain yourself, or a regular conversation. Now, those are grown, that's what grown people who are cordial with each other, who have some type of decorum, that's what they do. So I'll say, I'll explain it to you, but here's why. Females can't stand rejection, it boils their blood. Yeah, it does. That's why I don't have these arguments. That's why I can go in the room with all y'all calling them names and stuff like that and go say, I just don't date them. Haven't since 2015, and that just does something for every woman in the room. That's sweat. I thought something was crawling on me, man. That's sweat running all the way down my back. That's how hot it is out here. So it does something to them. And that's what I'm telling you, dudes, rest, just rest. You need your health. If you want longevity, yo, you getting triggered or getting hot or hot behind the collar because, nah. Eduardo, what up, bro? Shout out to you, man. Said he just tuning in. So that's the dope part about it. That's the encouraging part, knowing that, bro, I don't have those problems. Because when I first started traveling, I did come back like that. What rooms? I have to get more involved. I don't know what y'all talking about. I'm not talking about nothing. I'm just unaware of you unless somebody bring it to me. Jay Clyde will tell you, I really don't follow none of these guys. Rollo will tell you, Matty goes, I get sent stuff privately all throughout my, yo, you should check this out. Mr. So I'm guess that Mr. Double G's. What up, bro? So only if somebody send it to me, yo, you should check this out, go to this marker, then I'll listen to it. Other than that, you should see what I did all day, all morning. Y'all should see what I've been doing all morning. I've been getting educated. I've been in school. I've been getting educated on computers and how to run successful ads online. That's all I've been doing all day by experts. Programs and books and audio reads and ebook. That's what I'm trying to get it. Yes, will you retire in Brazil? No. I'll stay in Brazil probably like 3 months at a time, and then I'll leave and go somewhere else. I'm trying to see the world, the earth, what I call it, but y'all call it the world. Because we had a distinction between world and earth, but now like with all things or all definitions, they just get tossed out the window and everything's get redefined through Webster and all of these places. But if you go to the early definitions of all of this stuff, that's why I go back to the 1800 definition. I'm giving y'all a gem right now. Whenever you want to know the actual definition of something, go to the 1800s and get the actual, because these colloquialisms will will ruin you. If you start boggling your mind with these colloquialisms just because they want to use the words and twist them, they'll get you to buy into that. And I will never do that. And I'm going to write a book about definitions and how they were skewed and how they were removed. And they were heavily done in this generation. Colombia, yo, I was rocking with it. I told you I only went to one place in Colombia, but I told you they remind me of Salvador Bahia women in Brazil. They were very nice. Cali, Colombia was very nice. That's the only thing I can speak on. Y'all know I walked around that whole city, even the dangerous areas where they telling me don't go. I still went in those areas. I went in abandoned buildings. I was just trying to see the whole city. And it was very interesting. Very, very interesting. But it was dope. It was dope. Not much to do there. Not much to do at all. But just the vibe. They had a lot of tourists when I went out there. And I got invited somewhere by a European lady. We went to go see the statue that they got out there. We went to go see that on the other side of Cali, Colombia. But I haven't tried Medellin, Barranquilla, Cartagena, and a few other places I haven't seen yet. Do I want to see it? As a traveler making content, yes. As a person, like, no. I don't, it ain't gonna do nothing for me. Does your height make you stand out as a being American? Yeah, it does. Because you walk into the city where everybody is 5'5", everybody gonna be paying attention to you. And it happens every time I go out to Costa Rica also. So when I go to the places that Americans don't go in Costa Rica, they don't venture out to, it happens out there also. What's good? I don't know who that is. All it says is CA. But it happens out there also. Yo, hell yeah. I told you I'm going to Africa next year. I'm going with Ralph. He already got a trip booked out there. I'm only gonna go for a few days. He probably go for like 2 weeks. I'll probably only be able to do 5 days in Africa. So the part he's going to, I'm visiting Tanzania. I told y'all, but I don't want to go to the Tanzania. I want to go to Seychelles. You ever heard of Seychelles? That's on the little island by itself. That's where I want to go. So that's what I plan on landing and flying over there when I go to Tanzania. And I might go to Zanzibar. I don't know, because Zanzibar is fixed up. And it's taken over by, so. But Seychelles also, but I'd rather go there. That little remote island. Nah, never go to Australia. Hell no. What for? Just, Australia just hot and ugh. I'm a newbie, I got a sticker, I smoked it too fast, inhaled too much. What? Who said that? Shit, these ants are all over me. Yup, just killed one. Look at this. Just killed the ant. He biting me. That thing was biting me, boy. That little ass ant was biting me. I'm probably gonna get a swollen ankle. Damn, all these ants, these wasps. Y'all should see all these wasps flying around my feet. I'm talking about me. No, who said they, you talk about cigars? Made you inhale? You don't inhale cigars, bro. You never inhale cigars. If anything, you inhale the smoke that's leaving out your mouth. No, if you blow out the smoke out your mouth, as long as it leaves your lungs, and then you suck some of it through your nose. Now, sometimes I do that because it's not as potent. But it's in minute. But I don't suggest you do that at all till you become an experienced cigar smoker. Because no matter how many, if you're not used to this, you could be doing this for 6 months and you still not smoking cigars properly. Like even some people get mad at me and say, man, yes, you're doing this wrong. Yes, you're doing it. And these are experienced cigar smokers. I learned the hard way, never hell, yeah. These are experienced, and they get upset with me. Man, why you be lighting your cigars like that? And I just take, that's why you see I changed the way I do cigars now. I changed my lighter. I changed the way I approach them. I changed how I address smoking a cigar. And most men I know who are wealthy, because this is a rich man's thing, because smoking cigars can get expensive. Because think about this, the cigars I get sometimes cost like $20 a piece. One cigar is like 20 something dollars. So it's very expensive, some 15. So think about that. If you smoke 10 cigars a week, you times that by 20. So it all depends. But I try to refrain. That's why I still exercise. I run, I move all day. I move 11 hours a day, steady walking. People like, yeah, impossible, until they get around me. Impossible. Look at mosquito trying to fuck me up. Oh, shit. I'm trying to blow it. The smoke messes up. Bugs don't like smoke. Sometimes lighting them. Because if I got mosquitoes or anything around me, they hate the smoke. So they'll instantly, as soon as that smoke gets around them, they'll get off of you. And then you'll start seeing them fly, and now you could try to kill it. But shout out to Mark B. He sent me a gang load of money to get some candles to kill them joints. I'm gonna get them, Mark B. Why do you feel that is Australia in your opinion? Australia's just hot, full of snakes. Not much to do. All of the stuff I've been seeing online. There's way more to do in a place like Colombia. I had fun in Dominican Republic. Like a place like Panama. There's more to do in those places than Australia. Australia just, to me, is just too damn hot, and it's just boring. Safari, after you look at the animals and do all that, what is next? See, Brazil, you could do everything. Ain't nothing you can't do in Brazil. Yeah, the Aborigines are out there. I meet some, but I heard they in the corner, and they very small. And they put them in the corner of the country. So I definitely don't like that. I don't want to go there and see that. And the history and how they were. But that happens. That happens when you talk about history. Wars happen, conquering happen, so that's normal. Yeah, so you're attracted to white Brazilians? Hell yeah. I'm attracted to everything. I'm not like y'all. Somebody's the devil and all that. Man, forget you. I've seen a lot more. I'm not even gonna say that. I'm not gonna justify that. I'm gonna just say, yeah, I date them all. If they're a good-hearted woman, if they got that magnificent forms of femininity, I'm rocking with them. I don't care who they are. If they genuine people and you can tell, that's who I rock with. I don't care about y'all. Could care about all that. Y'all could limit y'all pool. That's why I don't see how the dudes date here. Yo, I keep meeting this, I keep meeting that. Because you only date one brand. And I call them brand because they're a business. The business of women, you only pick one brand. You don't go wrong when you choose other brands, because you don't know what their blood is. They could tell you they're something, and then they're totally different. Most of these people don't even know their heritage, ethnicities, descendant, where they come from. They don't know what they're descendant of. Most of these people don't even care. Most of these people don't give a damn. And you gonna tell me I'm gonna limit my dating pool globally, worldwide, earthly, universal? Nah. You can miss me with that. You can call people all type of names in the book if y'all wanna. You could be pro whatever you want. Cool. I'm pro all women that have magnificent forms of femininity. The force. May the force be with Jay Clyde. That's what I said to him when he left. Force. Black Brazilians hardly ever date each other. Did you notice that? No, they do date each other. I can get plenty of black Brazilians to date me. So I don't know. Again, I've been to Brazil 28 times as of a few weeks ago. So, but here is force, femininity. right? Oh, you never see it? I see it all the time. You see a lot of mixture out there, of course, but you see a lot of, I see a lot of black Brazilians dating other brown Brazilians date other. That's right. May the force be with you. Force stands for femininity. She's organized, right? She's respectful. She's cooperative, and she's encouraging. May the force be with you. Now you know what it means. Feminine, femininity. She's organized, which means she's put together mentally as well as physically. Like when she throws a barbecue, she's gonna put everything together, have all the friends and family here. You ain't gotta do nothing. That's what I mean by organized. She's organized here. Her feelings are not erratic. It's not all over the place. She's putting everything where it should go. She's respectful. Respectful. You gotta have respect when you're dealing with a woman. So you gotta have respect. If you don't have that, everything else will dwindle, right? She's cooperative, meaning she's going to go under your guidance. If you say, yo, I don't think it's a good idea for you to light that in that way, then she'll tell you, my father told me how to light it like this. Well, give me what you think. And then she'll look at what you think and say, we'll try that later. That's what most cooperative women will do. They ain't gonna say, oh, you don't know what you're talking about, even in her language. My father told me that. No. She's gonna be like, okay, well, what have you learned? Well, the wind is blowing this type of direction. She know you're an intelligent guy, especially if you exude intelligence, natural intelligence, not something you heard out the book and going to a foreign country with your nose up in the air. Yes, your channel should be bigger, of course, but you know, dudes are dealing with the insecurities, so they're not gonna promote it. They're not gonna do it. Gregor ain't dealing with insecurities, so he's gonna promote it. That's why he brought people over here trying to get to me that 1,000. Shout out to him. Jay Clark, he ain't dealing with these insecurities, at least I don't know of. Him and Gregor or Ralph or Rollo or any of these fellas, they ain't dealing with them from what I know. I don't want him bigger than me. So, but the other cats who come around, they listen to the channel, they steal some of my stuff. They steal some of the things I say. Let's just be real. They take it to their channels or they take it to their barbecues and stuff like that, regurgitate it, and don't give no credit. Yo, I know this dude named Yes Jonas, I'm telling you, he got books out there. They don't do that. You know you ain't doing what I'm doing. I'm writing books. I don't care if people say, oh, who are you to write a book or e-book and all that? Shut up. Shut up. They don't like the way they don't like how I stand on my square as a man. They don't like that. They want you to fold every time they say, yo, I don't like that you said this. Oh, I'm sorry. No, shut up. Why you don't like it? Go get some research, bring it back to me. We talk about it as men. Don't get in your feelings and start being reactive or unsubscribe. That's not man stuff. Or get into it ready to argue. No, stupid. So I just see little things that I've studied. I told you I got a book about this thick about YouTube. Well, you are wishing you a blessed Sabbath as the sun goes down. Yeah, shout out to you. Shout out all my Israelites. I'm not putting no Hebrew on nothing. Shout out to all of the fellas that's Israelites. Shout out to all of y'all. The ones that are sane. The ones that don't have no vitriol and anger toward, the dudes that's trying to escape who they are. Those are not the Israelites that I talk to a lot of them. I'm like, dude, you're weird. So you're just trying to run to, you're weird. You need to get help and sit on somebody's couch. See, people don't like when I talk like that. I'm about truth. I got problems. I sit on my father's couch. Yes, my actual pops that birthed me. Pop, let me go. When I want to go to the elder, I go to my father, who I know is the same guy who's wiser, who's wiser. I go to him. I sit on his couch. Yo, Pop, what did I do wrong? Can you talk to me, chop it up with me? Can you give me some wisdom, some guidance? That's what I do as a man. Because when y'all target me or don't like me or don't hate me, all I'm going to have is my family that I'm close to left to have my back, and I have theirs. So that's what I do. I get under the guidance of somebody who I know can help me, who's been through the ringer. If you don't have that, find a person. That's why people come to me. They're like, bro, you wise, yo, let me seek your counsel. I'm like, cool, but you ain't gonna waste my time. You're not wasting I don't never waste anybody's time. Never. Time is something that you can't get back. You should know that as a traveler. If you got your passport, you know that time is something that you could never get back. So why go overseas, let a woman drug you, gank you, let a woman set you up and all of that? Why go out to places that you shouldn't be going? Why eat stuff that you shouldn't be eating? Why go to places that you're not going to enjoy? I enjoy the beach, so I go. It's lunacy to me. A lot of these dudes are like, so I'm not talking about those guys who are traveling. No, I'm talking about the guys who trying to make sense of things and they really trying to, and they taking in. See, I always talk about this quote that I came up with in one of I think this was my third book or my first one. I think it was my first one. I wrote a book called No More Suicide, How to Build Confidence. Even with all my flaws, y'all see, I'm the most confident dude that walks in any room or any location. And I'm telling dudes how to be like that. Like, so when I talk to fellas and I see that they're seeking that and they really apply this quote that I'm about to say, information is best qualified by the actions you take after you receive it. So if you get information and then you apply everything you've been presented, you go learn. In The Richest Man in Babylon, that's the first thing he learned. He had to learn wisdom, wise, knowledge. He had to go out there and seek it. He made a couple blunders and errors, but he had the richest man before he died to help him. Say, you don't need to make these blunders. This is what you do. And that's what you need. You need to have those type of fellas in your circle. Because if I got fellas that their brains are not, I'm like, dude, I can't rock with you. But these dudes call me on the carpet. These are my type of network, my type of friends. They call me on the carpet. Yo, yes, you was wilding. Let me tell you why. This is how you should approach it. I go assess the situation and then I go from there. That's why you seen I became much calmer on YouTube. I used to be much wilder than this. Oh, I was wild with my words. Wild. And I sound much meaner than anybody else. I sound more vitriolic. So I had to put that into context years ago. And I became an even better traveler. So that's something that nobody can take from me. And I got a skill that I can take all over the earth. When you, listen, people always gonna need heat and AC or a fan. They always gonna need those three, always. I don't care if it's to the end of time. They're always going to need to cool down their body in some way. So if you could be the person that, like, that's a skill. We know we come into a world where everything is gonna be electronics. If you know how to build systems and all of that type of stuff, you're winning. You can bring that anywhere you go. You can bring that anywhere you go. And I'm telling fellas, learn a craft, a trade, a skill, something that they can't take from you. They could tell you, we don't want to hire you. You know what you do? You could put an ad out online, business, especially if you know what you're doing. So they could say you're fired from a job, but then you could go somewhere like, yo, I just got a few years to go and save them money and I'll be done with all you dudes. Look at these mosquitoes, man. This is a bigger area. This is not where I'm usually at. It's a much larger area. So they don't want you to do that. That's why I don't have time to be beefing with anybody. I want to learn about life. I want to be able to teach my kids about life. I want to be able to show my wife that, like, every time I go to Brazil, women always say, every time I go to Costa Rica, I've been to Colombia when they said it out there. I've been to Cuba, they definitely said it out there. They always say, man, you're an intelligent guy. Yo, you wise beyond your years. I said, what do you mean beyond your years? I'm about to be 40 years old. So that's what I'm trying to, that's what context I'm trying to put it in. And be able to work and do things to your advantage. Like, that's crazy. That's why you don't let this country make you lose your advantage. If you do that, you're in trouble. If you do that, you're in trouble. So that's what I'm trying to get you guys to, because even older guys go through that. I talk to many older guys and I'm like, I see why nobody listens to you. Because these older guys sound like little children when you actually have conversations with them. And then I'm like, yeah, he was all right. That's why I could talk to an OG like Sid. Sid is up there in age. Sid is now going to that OG status. Shout out to Sid. And he takes like knowledge or information from younger people. He's like, yo, this guy knows what he's talking about. That's why you seen him leave a comment on my video, 3 countries that'll make you leave your wife. Because it's Sid, I actually sat down and spoke to Sid on some deeper level. And Sid know what I'm talking about. But I had to go out there and get that information from the elders, sitting there playing chess with them and all that. And that's what I'm telling dudes, like, the world is much bigger. Y'all go there to do the superficial things, and that's what pretty much women do. We need to go there and get the real from these countries. We need to go in depth, below the surface on, like, get the information, talk to the elders. I got this one guy in Costa Rica, man. He always talks about me. He always talks about me because he's an elder, but I sit down and break stuff to him in Spanish. He always asks me, he said, man, how did you learn Spanish? And I said, I just sat there and just listened to people. Spanish was the first language I tried to learn. So some words I'm learning right now. Some words they put it that's universal in all Spanish. But again, these languages are not ours. They come from Europe, all of them. People saying, you speak in my language. I said, that ain't your language. What's your original language? They don't know. So we get on those type of discussions, and they just sit there and listen because they never thought about anything like that. I'm gonna learn Chinese. That's what I want to learn. I want to learn Chinese. I want to have. I told you. I want to have. I've been slacking, but I want to have at least. Why ain't taking off his shirt while he get in the pool? You don't swim with a shirt on. I don't know. I'm gonna show my taco meat. Another travel vendor before. I think I know how you talking about. I'm gonna show my taco meat. If I'm on the beaches of Brazil, my taco meat is gonna be showing. I ain't cutting it. Well, I might do it one time. I ain't cutting the hair off on my chest. You're gonna see this hairy, nasty chest, and you're gonna be fine with it. I ain't see. You guys worried about what women think of you in these other countries. I don't give a damn what they think of me. You still think I'm handsome. If you don't like my body and you think I'm too skinny, so I'll go to another woman. You see how this works? When you got the power, don't relinquish your power. Okay, you don't like my taco meat? Bye. I got 5,000 women, or 10,000, depending on what country. I got 10,000 women to every one man in some countries. I'm good. I'll go find a woman that loves my taco meat. That's just how I look at it. I'm never gonna walk in and say, oh, I gotta be nervous about my posture and all that. Man, forget that. And dudes don't like me teaching other dudes that. They want dudes to depend on them. I'm trying to say not to depend on me. Let's exchange information. Right, because once you go out there and get all that knowledge and get the knowledge of know-how, bro, you dangerous. You dangerous. And you ain't got no children, and you ain't got no alimony, and they not taking a little $100 out your check to take care of a grown woman. Shout out to y'all. And to those that learn from that and will never do it again. If you will never get married again, may the force be with you. But I need some water now, cause my back is drenched. And I'm sitting in the shade and they out there sitting in the sun and they fine. They burning up in that sun, get in the water, and then I should get in the pool. Should I get in the pool today? I should go get in the pool. I ain't been in the swimming pool in a long time. Damn, it's been years. Yeah, I think I might go get in the pool. So fellas, yo, go to the countries, have fun. I do want to go. Like, I don't know. I don't know why South Central Asia is calling me. For some reason, Asia is just called South Central Asia. Only one part of it. But I like the Balis and the Thailands and the Philippines, all in that little area. Like Malaysia. Like I want to try Malaysia too. That might be the first place I go because it's something. I don't hear too many people going to Malaysia anymore. So I might do Malaysia. I might do Malaysia. I might do Malaysia before I do Thailand or Philippines or Bali. What y'all think about Malaysia? Have y'all heard anything about it lately? Y'all can school me on something. Are they letting anybody in? If y'all got any information, please put it in the chat. Or what places y'all trying to go to in the next coming months. Y'all better travel before it get cold. It's about to get cold. I'm telling you, it's gonna get cold quick. Y'all better travel before it get winter here, because you don't want to go overseas where it's burning hot and then come back here and catch a cold with all of this going on. I'm trying to escape those mandates coming soon. Yeah, y'all better hurry up. Y'all better hurry up. Especially if you don't want to take the you know what. Y'all better hurry up. And you heard what they said. They put out a report that says people with weaker immune systems, there's Cambodia. Oh, I never thought about Cambodia. I'm going to look into it. Yeah, Cambodia is in Malaysia, right? But they're telling people that if you got a weaker immune system, that you should go get the you know what. So how the hell are you telling people to go get a double dose? That's crazy to me, yo. And you don't think something is wrong with this, how ineffective that thing is, if they're telling people to go get a double dose? And why do people that got, like J. Claude and Ralph, why do they have to take a PCR test when they come back? I don't get that. Yeah, y'all ain't going next to that. I'm gonna burn y'all, man. That's not swimming. That's not swimming. The dude don't know how to swim. He just splashing water. That's how you get tired. That's not swimming. That's gonna make you tired. Picture if you was in the ocean doing that and you had to make it back and the current sweep you away. Oh, you done, dude. The best swimmers have been, but they let the current take them and then they know how to maneuver. I was watching a video. Y'all need to do videos on that of you swimming at beaches. How to go to let the current take you in it. They got videos on that. Skilled people who that has happened to, and they got videos showing you how to don't fight it and go with it, and then so you can survive when you're in the ocean. Cause I've been in Costa Rica. We went to this remote beach. It was like an hour or 2 hours away from San Jose, and bro, that water was pulling. That water was pulling. I'm talking about, it's really forceful. And even when I went in a little further, and the ladies who I was with, they were so terrified of the kids being, until I was with them. Like, they didn't even want to go with the children, because it was so strong that day. They was like, nah, this is too strong. And they from that area. And so, but when I went out there, they was like, okay, he's good. So it was like, yes, he's strong. He gonna pull these. Yeah, because I know what part my strength is gonna be good, and what part that water is gonna be more forceful than I am, way more forceful. And so I was able to chill with their children and have all the families out there. It was crazy. Yo, it's feel dope going to those family-oriented countries, yo. It feels dope. Man, I just love the atmosphere outside of this country. Now I love the atmosphere here also, because when you're having a good time, you're having a good time. But it always comes to that point of having a good time in the United States of America where there was only about two people that's gonna ruin everything. Have y'all noticed that? There's always two people and there was one to get it started. And they're gonna ruin your whole entire fun in the United States of America with something, topics that we should be discussing or something. I would just be in Colin in Brazil. I don't understand what you mean. So, we doing something, we're about to do it. Shout out to Vic. Vic from Jersey, yo. Shout out to Vic, yo. Vic making that guap with that online weave business where people coming to his website, he making that guap so he able to travel all around the earth. Shout out to those who making money online, don't even have to do anything. I'm cooling. Yeah, you need to go to Brazil, you guap. It's far, but you need to go when you get a chance. Don't force it. Make sure you have extra money in the bank, several credit cards, all of that good stuff. I told y'all about, in one of my books, I told you about how to hide your stuff in Airbnbs and hotels. So, like, if you're going to invite a lady over there that you know nothing about. I told you I'm dealing with part 2 of the safety book, so that's what I've been working on. But I'm doing other stuff with this, getting my business going. itraveldog.com. Go there. Shout out to Matty Ghost for putting that in there early. I guess y'all at work. Y'all listen to me while y'all at work. Shout out to all of y'all, man. I gotta go get a shave, get a cut today. Gotta pick up more t-shirts, but I heard I got bad news. So they told me the t-shirt company is closed. I just got bad news. So I gotta go to another one. So I think after I get off this live, I'm gonna head over there. But I've been on here a minute, so it's an hour and 32. Mark B, shout out to him, always dropping loads on that Cash App. Always dropping loads on the Cash App. Shout out to him. Matty Ghost purchased a shirt. All of you cats that purchase a shirt, when you come on the next live, shout. I'm gonna shout you out. If you want different type of shirts with different sayings or designs that's your favorite, just tell me. Matter of fact, what shirts do y'all want that y'all want to see at the airport? I got a shirt coming on my other site, on my Yes Yona site, where it's got a whole bunch of women on one side, and it got me with an arrow, and then it got another side, and it put you, and then underneath it says traveler and domestic. Go get my travel enthusiast shirt. Everybody ragging about that. I was in the airport, right? And a lady asked me, she said, where can I, it was a rich lady. And she was with her husband. They was going to first class. And she looked at my shirt, my travel enthusiast shirt, because I guess it was on this grown and sexy joint. And consider Southern Europe, particularly Sicily, Greece. Yeah, I heard about that. Shout out to Greece. They say Greece is dope. They say Greece is fly. So shout out to everybody that's been to Greece. I haven't gone yet. But she said, where did you get that shirt from? And I didn't want to give her the website because I know she's gonna see all of that with the, so now this is like a universal site where anybody can go, men and women, and there's women gear on there too. Y'all should see them leggings that I got with the picture with the women with the leggings. Crazy. So get your foreign woman some clothes that she could represent us travelers while they're over there. I'm building ladies attire, crop tops, all of that good stuff. We're gonna have a whole website full of that. You said you've been talking to Sicilian women in Tampa. Oh, shout out to you, bro. Your quad getting them Sicilian women. But yeah, we're gonna do crop tops. We're gonna do all of that for the ladies, and we got the fellas. We got the winners coming, so we got the shirts, winners shirt. Like we got those coming. Go get your long sleeve. Go get your long sleeve tees now. We got those coming also. So I'm gonna just keep pumping out the designs, keep pumping them out, man. I was up to like 3 in the morning last night working on the site, working on promotion, getting it out there, working on the new commercial coming. Y'all see my video is on the website that I shot, not shot, but put together. So hopefully all of y'all be able to go to the website and see it. It's gonna be all based for travel. So I just want y'all to see something you like. That shirt with the dog face with the antennas is gonna sell out like crazy. I got a feeling that's gonna take off. Cause I got the hat coming. So the hat is gonna be like that and then with the search, with the signal, y'all gonna see the fitted. It's gonna be embroidered. And I got the official shirts coming like with the embroideries on it that you can wear on the beach, a button up. So y'all gonna see. Y'all gonna see I'm gonna wear that shirt. I'm probably gonna wear it as fast as next week. But I gotta go talk to some people real quick, do the embroidery for me, and I'll be good. So, but we gonna do this travel game heavy. They getting America good. Everybody that wanna stay here, they got all their sayings. We gonna take this overseas. Like we gonna have our own travel gear. Shirts, I'm talking about button-ups. I'm talking about shorts, shoes, all of that good stuff. We're gonna do us right. They say, yo, we're gonna be a real travel, we're gonna turn this into a culture, yo. I'm doing a song soon, another song. She made me a sandwich. She speak Portuguese, but she understands, she made me a sandwich. She speak Portuguese, but she understands Spanish, exotic with it, in a different league. You hear what? She exotic with it in a different league. That song alone, y'all should be playing every morning. My next video, I'm gonna put that song in there. Man, so we need to do songs. We just all something fun for travel, yo. That's what we need to do. Let's have our own. Let them have their own culture. Let them get married here. Let them get engaged here. Let them date here. That shouldn't be your focus, yo. Let's take it foreign, man. New Era, what up? Are you heading to Thailand? Nah, I told you I might do Malaysia first before I do Thailand. Because I was thinking about going to Asia before I go to Africa, or I might pass over all of those unless I go to the West Coast first and leave from the West Coast and go there. That's all ocean. Then that's crazy. You're going to be over the ocean all those hours. Nothing but ocean. That's crazy. But if you do it the other route, you're going to be nothing over Europe, Africa, what other places? You're going to be able to Arabian countries, all of that. So that's the other route from New York and Jersey in Florida, in Atlanta. Well, they still got to stop in Florida. But sometimes they got the flight straight there, but they still got to go over the continent. The continent, y'all already know, is Africa. They always call that the continent. I'm gonna do this all on the money that I'm getting, that I'm working for hard every day on this hot ass sun working. The 4 jobs that I do. I'm gonna keep doing it. Yes, have you ever did your history on the Black Moors of Southern Italy? Nah, I don't care too much for that. I'm gonna do the research, but like to go out there and search for it, nah. It'll have to come across from like while I'm sitting there doing nothing. And then I'll look at that history. But I bet you ain't gonna come close to that. Watch it. Watch he turn. Told you. As soon as he got close to that, he turned. She made me a sandwich. She speak Portuguese, but she understands Spanish exotically. She in a different league. If she ain't gonna, she ain't seen. You know, if she ain't gonna cooperate, she ain't seen. Oh man, I wonder where I came up with that from. Man, I can't wait to go in there and play my jam. I listen to my song every week, yo. Because I know people ain't going to celebrate you like you going to celebrate yourself. So I celebrate myself. They going to give you your flowers when you're dead. Nah, give me my shit while I'm here. Sicilian in 2014 name, Lenore Bunda. I thought looked so-called, I thought he looked so-called black. Oh, I never heard of him. I'm going to go check him out now that you said that. And King Sigma sent me something, and I checked out the, what's his name? With the philosopher. Oh my goodness. King Sigma got to give me the name again, but I checked out what he was saying, and I'm going to start reading the book soon. Is Moscow, Russia? Hell, well, Russia's on my list, period. But I wouldn't necessarily go to Russia. I'll go to Ukraine. I want to try Ukraine. I told you I want to do Europe. Like Europe is going, like Europe, I'm going to take 2 weeks in Europe. I'm going to take the train, I'm going to say I have a hotel in one area and a hotel on the other side of Europe. And when I take the train all throughout Europe, I'm going to get off at the hotel in one area. I'm giving y'all, because you can take the train to most of the countries in Europe or a bus. So I'm going to go to all of those little countries. Europe is small, way smaller than what's presented on the map. But I want to go to all of those countries and I want to try Europe myself. What's the, what's the city that's on water? What's the name of that again? Because I heard those buildings are corroding and it's bad. So what's the city on water in Europe? Somebody help me out. Oh, my memory is. I forgot the city. I guess nobody watching. But oh, it's in Italy. Oh, okay. So it's okay. Oh, Venice. Venice. Shout out to Rod. Rod just hit me up. Rod listening. Shout out to Rod. He listening to the live stream. Oh, Venice, Italy. Okay. I want to go to Venice. I always want to try Venice. Always. But I want to get there. I want to go on the boat. Y'all gonna see me. So watch. Some YouTuber all of a sudden gonna be in Venice. Watch. Cause I mention it. Watch they go. Watch. They ain't talk about it no other time until I mention it. Now they probably not gonna do it because I just said that. So reverse psychology. Yeah, but I'm trying everywhere. People are like, man, go to Africa. The hell with that. You go to Africa. Why you over here listening to me? You should be in Africa right now. I'm no damn Africa. Dubai? No. Hell no. I hate Dubai. There's like nothing out there. It's like, okay, you could go out there, shop, and spend money. Now, I don't want to ride no camel. If I want to ride a camel, I'll go in Africa. They got a lot of camels over there, especially in Egypt. I go to Morocco. I ain't going to no damn Dubai. They're in the desert. It's so hot. They say you can't even come out during the day. Everybody come out at night. It's too hot. They say even the workers out there don't even come out. They run outside, do something, then run back in. They said there's buckets of sweat on them. Like, you can't enjoy places like that. I want to go to places I enjoy. I can enjoy at least, like, to me, at least, like about 70% of my time there. So if I can't go out there and do nothing because it's too damn hot. They said women be going out there sweating out their makeup. That's hilarious. So they get that waterproof makeup. Like, I wouldn't go to Arizona. I'm already hot here. Why would I go to Arizona in the United States of America? And that's in the U.S. I go to no damn Arizona. They said it'd be dry heat. And then next you know, you think you cool like me out here smoking in this heat, right? And I haven't drank water in hours. They'll say, yo, you know you can pass out. Why the hell would I want to go to places like that? You put on a fresh tea, and then 5 minutes later, that fresh tea looked like you played pickup basketball. Nah, I'm good. That's what I want to try tonight. Now is the perfect time to try certain spots in Europe because they're not as hot because it's turning wintertime. So that's why I want to go visit Europe now. That's why I might have to detour from South Asia and then go to South Central Asia and go to Europe because Europe gets cold just like it gets here. So I need to go to Europe first because it'll look like, man, it's already starting to get cold out there. So I need to make my decision in the next coming weeks. But yeah, we rocking heavy. So shout out to everybody. I'm gonna get off of here. More philosophies, more live streams coming soon. Hopefully the channel does grow to 50,000, 100,000 subscribers. But the only way to get that, if y'all don't bite, y'all don't bend, say, yeah, I listen to Yes Jonas, he got good points. Forget the way he talking. He's not demonstrative. He don't get on there and say, F y'all, y'all this, y'all that, calling names. I don't do that. I think people, when they find out I'm tall, that really like puts them, I don't know. Dudes got to deal with their inner, but go to the website, traveldog.com, go get some gear. We putting mask up there tonight, face mask. Yo, look how big that damn bee is. Is that a bee or oh, that's a hummingbird. Oh, snap. Oh, snap. That's a hummingbird. I say, yo, because the hummingbirds are the only birds that can fly sideways. I was like, yo, that bird is flying sideways. So I thought it was a bee. He pollinated the flowers. Oh, man. Yo, seeing them little hummingbirds, and they're not big birds at all. Yo, them things are fast. Hummingbirds are fast, bro. They the only bird, like when a bird is chasing him, he could go like this and the bird can't get him. Shout out to hummingbirds, man. I just love animals, man. Just love animals. So I travel, dog. So whenever you get into an argument or somebody starts complaining about something, say, yo, I don't know what that's like. I travel, dog. Y'all gonna see. The world gonna start saying that, yo. Rappers gonna start saying that. Watch. We got something coming for y'all. This is official. And it's trademarked and everything. So you can't steal it. It's trademarked. So shout out to everybody believe in real business, even with their low money. I don't have much money. Rod tell you that. But I make with the little money I got coming in, I make it do what it do. Because if you know how to make little go, when you get big, you're gonna know how to make, that's what I'm saying. You give me that, when I get that bit break, man, we're gonna build a travel culture, like heavy. When I get that, what's my man from the Passport Heavy? I forgot his name. But when I get with that cat, when I get on type of that, I'm gonna be rocking like that. But I'm gonna involve more of y'all. We gonna do this like a brotherhood for the cats that's really open and not. You gotta be, your mind has to be in a different, it's gotta be omnidirectional. So, I only deal with them omnidirectional cats. So,